Hi guys. So this is this week updates slash as you see my new hair. And yeah, I'm getting ready for next month, which is Valentine's Day. I even did my nails. I would show you the other hand too, but one nail literally just popped off as I'm doing my makeup. I know. And my nails are kind of interesting. I did them myself and I made them kind of cool. Where if I could put in a closer photo of them, I will. Where it's kind of like my representation of love. Like sometimes I'm not always lovey-dovey, and sometimes I am, and sometimes I just love chocolate because I have a chocolate heart at the end. But yes, I love it. But yes, as you guys know, this week updates are my updates with my mental health, physical health, my weight loss journey, and content updates. And yes, so let's get into it. First of all, mentally slash physically, I have been doing really well. Really well. Mentally, I've been talking more about myself in therapy and diving more into things that I didn't even realize I had buried. And I have a question for you guys. When you watch this, and you can put it in the comments, you can email it to me at poetssou30@gmail.com. If you don't feel like putting it in the comments, I completely understand. Have you ever forgot something, or it was so traumatic that you didn't want to remember it anymore, and then it comes up and it takes you by surprise how it comes up just by talking to people? That's how it's been happening with me lately, especially in therapy. Therapy has been helping. This round of therapy has been really helping because I have a different therapist than who I've had the last few times. And this therapist actually, I could talk to a lot more. It almost feels like an old friend who I'm talking to. And when I talk to her and she asked me, I could talk to her about things that's going on in my life. I can talk to her about my content. I could talk to her about my friends, my other friends, and I could talk to her about just anything that's going on in my personal life, dating wise, family. And then she just centers me and says, okay, how are you doing? How are you doing though? And then once we start talking about me, I start remembering things that I either wanted to hide or I just don't talk about with people. And it's crazy. I haven't been that open or candid with someone in a very long time. And yeah, it's really shocking to me that I am. But I really like it because it's really helpful for me. And I see that it's helping because I know every time I'm done with a session, I feel lighter and lighter. It sounds crazy, but holding on to so many secrets or so many things that's happened, it weighs you down, whether mentally or physically. And then as you're letting it go and you're letting it out, you feel lighter. And realizing or telling yourself it does not hold power over you anymore, you feel lighter about it. Yeah. Also, physically and emotionally and mentally, your girl has been out here dating. I'm not just representing, Valentine's Day here because the holiday's coming up. I have been dating lately, and may I say this dating pool is freaking trash. I live in Tampa, Florida, and you know how everybody keeps saying that Tampa guys everybody's been with? I am definitely convinced of that. So I've been trying to get guys that just moved out of town, just moved into Florida, or something like that. And it's just hard. And then I've had dudes. And then I'm in this weird age because I'm 38. So I'm at this weird age where I could date younger than me, I could date older than me, or I could date my age. I date from 25 to about 40. And I know that sounds weird, but I don't try to go as old as my brothers. And one brother is like 45, the other one is 50. So yeah, I'm not trying to date someone who reminds me of my brother's ages. So yeah, on that. And it's been hectic. I've had a little 25-year-old. He was, at first, he was giving me good game, talking and great. And then out of nowhere, oh, can I get $5 or $10? Can I get $5 or $10? That's all I kept hearing from him. And then nothing. So I just, which, by the way, I found this on Facebook actually, but it actually worked for me. If you're someone like me who you will harp on people, or like you get focused on someone and it's unhealthy, put like 5 hearts behind that person's name. Every time they do something wrong, take off a heart, take off a heart, take off a heart. Once there's no more hearts, then leave them alone. And that's what I did. Yep. And that's been helping me out with this dating thing recently. I'm not accepting the bare minimum anymore out of guys. I did that through my 20s and my early 30s, and no more. I'm about to be 40 in 2 more years. I want someone who I can settle down with and I can spend the rest of my days with. I don't want to be running the streets and dealing with drama. That's the last thing I want. I don't want that. My ideal would be having someone who I would have a family with. But I understand. Not everyone wants that. And also, I'm about to remove my tubes this year. So I'm not giving no one a baby. I come with a son and a daughter. So I already have a family in a sense. If you have a family already, cool, we can have a makeshift family. But yeah, I'm not giving no one another baby. I've been working out and all that. Speaking of that, weight loss journey update. I have been losing weight more and more. I am fitting into old clothes, which is like this vest is not vest, this sweater. I bought this sweater like 3-4 years ago, and when I bought it, it barely fit me. And if I can put the photo I actually took of me in it tonight up here somewhere, this thing fits perfect and it lays perfect now. And I'm so happy that it fits me so good. I just had an idea to wear this and just like, black pants, black tank top underneath. I didn't want like too much flashiness. My first little Valentine's Day kind of outfit. Maybe next week I'll do something a little bit more gothic-y. But, something simple to start it out. But yeah, I've been working out more and more. And I had kind of a interesting thing happen. Once again, like I said, I live in Tampa. And one of my favorite places to go to is, if you've ever been downtown Tampa, they have Riverwalk, which is like by the Hillsborough River. And you can it's like a walking path near the river, and you can walk on it, and you can see the river. And my favorite time to go on Riverwalk is at night. Have I went during the day? Yes. I prefer at night because it's cooler down, not as many people, and I like the photos I get at night more than during the day, because I feel like the photos at night are more prettier. If I could remember, I'm going to be inserting a lot in this video, but if I can insert a photo that I took, I'll show you of how it looked. But yeah, the last time I went there, I barely could walk without having to stop. And that was years ago. But it's my favorite place. So it made me so sad that I could barely walk it. I went this week, the first time in years, 4 or 5 years. And I walked it. I was able to walk it like that. No issues. And I was so excited. I sat down because I wanted to, not because I had to. I wasn't out of breath or anything. And that was so exciting to me. I know this video is getting longer, but I promise I'm almost done. Content updates. You're going to get a vlog this week of me living in between doing my maintenance and things like that. And maintenance, DIY maintenance video, which will be a couple weeks in between, because I did my hair in 3-4 days, and then I did my eyebrows, lashes, and nails all in a day, which I have to put this nail back on because it decided to pop off. Because my life. But yeah. Beyond that, tip of the week. Mentally, don't settle for less. Whether it's in the dating world, in your life, in anything, don't settle for less. You go for what you want. You know what you want, you go for it. Don't settle for anything less than what you want. Exactly, for what you want. Don't settle for anything less. Alright? I may just do a video of just the dating portion. So it's not so clogged in. Because not everybody may watch a whole 13-minute video. But yeah. Bye-bye, guys.